St. George's Cathedral, located in the heart of Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, is one of the country's most iconic and historic landmarks. It is a prominent place of worship for the Ethiopian Orthodox Church and holds deep cultural, religious, and historical significance. The cathedral was commissioned by Emperor Menelik II in 1896 to mark his victory over the Italian forces at the Battle of Adwa. The Battle of Adwa, which took place on March 1, 1896, was a decisive moment in Ethiopian history, as the Ethiopian forces successfully repelled the Italian invasion, ensuring the nation's sovereignty and independence. In commemoration of this victory, St. George's Cathedral was built, symbolizing not only the military triumph, but also the strength of Ethiopian Christianity and the country's resilience. The cathedral was designed by an Italian architect named Giovanni Montagnani, who worked under the orders of Menelik II. Its construction began in 1896 and was completed in 1911. The design of St. George's Cathedral reflects a unique blend of Ethiopian and Western architectural styles. The structure features a circular, domed shape with traditional Ethiopian Orthodox elements, such as intricate iconography and beautifully painted murals. The cathedral is built with local stone and has a striking whitewash exterior, which is characteristic of many Ethiopian Orthodox churches. The interior of the cathedral is equally magnificent, adorned with vibrant frescoes and murals that depict biblical scenes and saints, many of which were painted by Ethiopian artists. These murals serve not only as religious art but also as a form of historical storytelling, depicting important events in Ethiopian history, such as the reign of various emperors and the lives of saints. The church is dedicated to St. George, one of the most revered saints in Ethiopian Orthodox Christianity, and is a central figure in Ethiopian religious life. St. George is known for his bravery and martyrdom, and his association with Ethiopia dates back to the 4th century. According to Ethiopian tradition, St. George is said to have appeared to Ethiopian warriors in times of battle, offering them protection and guidance. St. George's image is prominently featured in the cathedral, and his feast day, celebrated on the 23rd of Yekadit in the Ethiopian calendar, which typically falls in February or March, is an important religious occasion in the country. St. George's Cathedral also has significant historical importance as a site of Ethiopian nationalism and independence. It was here that the funeral of Emperor Haile Selassie I took place in 1975 after his overthrow and subsequent death. Haile Selassie was one of the most significant leaders in modern Ethiopian history, known for his efforts to modernize the country and his role in the founding of the League of Nations and the United Nations. His funeral at St. George's Cathedral was a poignant moment in the nation's history, as it symbolized the end of an era for the Ethiopian monarchy. The cathedral complex also houses a museum that showcases religious artifacts, manuscripts, and historical items related to Ethiopia's Orthodox Christian heritage. The museum features ancient crosses, manuscripts written in Gwizi, an ancient Ethiopian script, and various religious relics that provide visitors with a deeper understanding of the country's spiritual and historical journey. Over the years, St. George's Cathedral has remained a center of religious life, attracting worshippers, pilgrims, and tourists alike. It is part of a larger religious and cultural complex that includes several other important churches and monasteries in Addis Ababa. St. George's Cathedral continues to be a place of reverence and prayer for Ethiopians, with regular services and special ceremonies held throughout the year. The cathedral stands not only as a religious monument, but also as a symbol of Ethiopian identity, resilience, and faith. In addition to its religious and historical significance, St. George's Cathedral is also an architectural gem that attracts tourists from around the world. Visitors are drawn to its stunning design, rich history, and spiritual atmosphere. The cathedral is an important landmark in Addis Ababa and serves as a reminder of Ethiopia's long and proud Christian tradition, as well as its historical struggle for independence and sovereignty. Today, St. George's Cathedral stands as one of the most important symbols of Ethiopian Christianity and national pride. Its architectural beauty, historical significance, and role as a center of faith continue to inspire awe and reverence among those who visit and worship there. Whether viewed as a place of worship, a historical monument, or a cultural treasure, St. George's Cathedral remains a central part of Ethiopia's rich heritage. St. George's Cathedral is not only a spiritual and cultural hub, but it also plays an essential role in the preservation of Ethiopian religious traditions. The Ethiopian Orthodox Tewahedo Church, which the cathedral represents, is one of the oldest Christian traditions in the world, with roots tracing back to the 4th century when Christianity was introduced to the Kingdom of Aksum. The Ethiopian Orthodox Church remains distinct with its ancient liturgical practices, sacred music, and unique religious calendar. St. George's Cathedral, as a center of this tradition, continues to uphold these practices and serves as a focal point for religious rituals, including baptisms, weddings, and funeral services. The cathedral's role extends beyond its religious function, as it is also a venue for commemorating significant national events and figures. In addition to the funeral of Emperor Haile Selassie, other important ceremonies, including national holidays, political events, and memorial services for prominent Ethiopian figures, have taken place at St. George's Cathedral. Its position at the intersection of faith and national identity makes it a unifying symbol for the Ethiopian people, regardless of their political or social backgrounds. As one of the most important religious sites in Ethiopia, St. George's Cathedral is also a source of inspiration for Ethiopian artists and scholars. Many painters, muralists, and religious iconographers have drawn inspiration from the vibrant depictions inside the cathedral, while scholars have studied the historical documents and manuscripts preserved within the cathedral's museum. These texts offer invaluable insight into the history of Ethiopian Christianity, as well as the development of its unique religious practices and theological teachings. The cathedral is also a major stop for those interested in exploring Addis Ababa's history. It stands within a city that has undergone immense growth and transformation since its establishment as the capital of Ethiopia in the late 19th century. As a witness to this transformation, St. George's Cathedral serves as a living testament to the dynamic changes the country has experienced, from the monarchy to the more modern political system that Ethiopia operates under today. International visitors often visit the cathedral as part of a broader exploration of Ethiopia's historical and cultural heritage. Addis Ababa, as the capital, is home to a wide array of other significant sites, including the National Museum, the Ethnological Museum, and the Holy Trinity Cathedral. However, St. George's Cathedral holds a special place for those looking to understand Ethiopia's deep religious and historical roots. In recent years, efforts have been made to preserve and restore the cathedral to maintain its structural integrity and aesthetic beauty. The original building materials have withstood the test of time, but ongoing conservation projects ensure that the murals, the frescoes, and the architectural features remain intact for future generations. Local and international organizations have collaborated on these efforts, recognizing the importance of preserving the cathedral as a heritage site not only for Ethiopia, but for the broader Christian and historical community. Today, St. George's Cathedral continues to draw both local worshippers and tourists who come to experience its spiritual significance and to admire its architectural and artistic grandeur. As a place of reflection and prayer, it remains a symbol of Ethiopia's unshakable faith and resilience throughout history. The cathedral's preservation and ongoing cultural relevance ensure that it will remain a vital part of Ethiopia's national and religious life for many years to come. In conclusion, St. George's Cathedral stands as a monumental symbol of Ethiopia's rich Christian heritage, resilience, and historical legacy. Its design, construction, and religious importance reflect the unique intersection of Ethiopian culture, spirituality, and identity. Over a century after its establishment, the cathedral continues to serve as a center of worship, a historical site, and a symbol of national pride. St. George's Cathedral also holds an integral place in Ethiopia's tourism sector. As one of the most visited sites in Addis Ababa, it is often included in guided tours of the city. For those interested in Ethiopia's religious history, the cathedral offers a deep dive into the Ethiopian Orthodox Tewahedo Church's customs and sacred practices. Its prominence is further emphasized by its strategic location in the capital, which serves as a central point for international travelers seeking to explore the country's rich cultural and spiritual landscape. The cathedral's annual celebrations, especially during the Feast of St. George, attract many Ethiopians and foreigners alike. On this occasion, the faithful gather in large numbers for special prayers, processions, and celebrations, which include the chanting of hymns, the ringing of church bells, and the lighting of candles in reverence to St. George. These events provide visitors with an opportunity to witness the vibrancy and devotion of Ethiopian Orthodox Christianity firsthand. The cultural significance of these gatherings goes beyond the religious rituals themselves. They serve as a living reminder of Ethiopia's strong connection to its ancient Christian roots, which have shaped its identity for centuries. Additionally, St. George's Cathedral serves as a beacon of Ethiopian art and craftsmanship. The murals inside the cathedral, some of which date back to its original construction, continue to showcase the rich tradition of Ethiopian iconography. These works of art often depict biblical stories and saints in a highly stylized and vivid manner, reflecting Ethiopia's unique approach to religious art. The use of vibrant colors and intricate details in the frescoes also highlights the importance of visual storytelling in Ethiopian Christianity. These artistic expressions are not only religious symbols, but also represent the Ethiopian people's way of preserving their historical narratives and cultural identity. The cathedral's role in Ethiopia's religious and national life is further reinforced by its function as a center of education. Over the years, St. George's Cathedral has been involved in various educational initiatives, including the preservation of Ethiopian religious texts, the promotion of traditional liturgical music, and the continuation of theological training for clergy. Scholars and students from various theological institutions in Ethiopia have visited the cathedral to study its manuscripts and the religious practices associated with it. This has helped ensure the transmission of knowledge regarding Ethiopian Christianity to future generations. St. George's Cathedral, with its deep spiritual, historical, and cultural significance, will continue to remain a central figure in Ethiopian society. Whether through its religious ceremonies, its role in commemorating Ethiopia's history, or its architectural beauty, the cathedral has cemented its place as one of the most revered and beloved landmarks in Ethiopia. It stands as a lasting tribute to the resilience and faith of the Ethiopian people and their continued devotion to their Christian heritage. Moreover, the ongoing efforts to maintain and protect the cathedral's structures and murals demonstrate Ethiopia's commitment to preserving its rich history and religious traditions. These efforts are not just about conserving a building, but about safeguarding a key aspect of Ethiopia's cultural and spiritual identity. Through these preservation efforts, St. George's Cathedral will continue to inspire generations to come, serving as a place of reflection, prayer, and historical exploration. In the years ahead, St. George's Cathedral will undoubtedly remain a powerful symbol of Ethiopia's past and future. Whether seen through the lens of religious devotion, historical significance, or artistic achievement, it stands as an enduring beacon of Ethiopia's proud and diverse heritage. As both a sacred space and a historical monument, St. George's Cathedral is a reflection of Ethiopia's unwavering faith, its determination to uphold its sovereignty, and its deep respect for its cultural traditions.